In this video, I'm going to react to 10 things that will shock you about Las Vegas. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I'd really appreciate it. Now this should be interesting just because Las Vegas is a place that's almost got like a mythical quality about it. You know, it's seen as kind of like the gambling capital of the world in a lot of ways. You know, the famous casinos, the Mirage, I believe, the MGM Grand, you know, the Bellagio as well, like Ocean's 11, I think, really kind of boosted Vegas's worldwide appeal as well. Films like Casino 2, and it's a place that I definitely want to visit for sure. I mean, who wouldn't want to, you know, visit the Las Vegas Strip? But and this video here is by Walter's World. I love his channel. He does a great job of, you know, kind of just giving these useful pointers, little tidbits, like little nuggets of information. And as someone who wants to visit Vegas one day, I thought it would be useful to watch this. So let's go. This is going to be me reacting to 10 things that will shock you about Las Vegas. Let's do it.
Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World, and we are in, that's right, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And today what we have for you are the 10 things that are going to shock you when you come
that sign is like iconic.
to Vegas, and believe me, there's more than 10 things that will shock you here. So let's get started. Now the first two shocks are really going to happen to you right when you get to Vegas. The first thing that's going to shock you when you get here is the ubiquitous nature of gambling here. Yes, I know Vegas is famous for gambling, but you don't understand. You can gamble anywhere and everywhere here in Vegas. When you walk off your plane, you're coming out in the terminal, you can gamble.
Wow.
Maybe you want to wait and go get your bags first before you gamble. Don't worry, you can.
Wow, you can gamble literally as you're waiting for your suitcase. Oh my God, that's crazy. I've never seen this before.
Gamble in the baggage claim area. That is how much gambling is. It's at the restaurants, it's at the shops, it's all over the place, and gambling is everywhere. So that's the first thing that's going to shock you is, yes, you can gamble here, but you can literally gamble everywhere. It's crazy. Now the second thing that's going to shock you is still at the airport. You're going to get in a taxi, and the taxis here in Vegas will shock you about how expensive they are.
Really?
From the airport to the Strip, $40, okay? And you think, oh, well, that's just because it's the airport to town. Oh, no. Going from the Strip to downtown to go see, you know, the Fremont experience.
It is cheaper to go to the airport than from the airport. If the driver asks if you want to go the local way or the highway, take the local way as it will be a bit cheaper.
And stuff like that, or the mob museum, that's at least $20. And the thing is, the taxis here, they're shocking because of their price, but also sometimes their drivers are crazy cool, but sometimes just crazy. So just be prepared for that and kind of roll with the punches, because man, they're Vegas cab drivers. They've seen it all. So, you know, I was talking to one today. He's like, look, I love the crazies. I just don't love the crazy drunks in terms of the people that come. So just be ready for that. The shocking nature of those taxis. And one thing that I will warn you about, the taxis, if you pay with a credit card, they will say, do you want to leave a tip? 20%, 30%, 40%, or other. And you're thinking, well, I'll leave other, I'll leave 15%. So you click other, put 15, enter, thank you, get your receipt. Well, you didn't put 15% tip on, you just put a $15 tip on, okay?
Wow.
So just know, tipping the taxis here, $5, you'll be okay. 15, 20%, you know, on top of that, there you go. But I mean, the taxis, the shock of the sticker shock of the taxis and the craziness.
But surely Uber is in Vegas now, right? Uber should be cheaper than taxis, unless I'm wrong. I would think it would be.
That's the second thing that's going to shock you when you're here. The third thing that's going to shock you about coming to Vegas is smoking. Smoking is still cool here in Vegas. You can smoke most places in Vegas. In the casinos, don't be surprised if you're playing and there's somebody next to you smoking, blowing the smoke everywhere, because you can still smoke in Vegas. They haven't outlawed it. So make sure, if you don't like the smell of smoke, you ask for a non-smoking room. And also, if you don't like the person smoking next to you, too bad, okay? Because if you start going, oh, they're smoking, oh, smoke.
I love this guy. He makes me laugh.
Just know, at night when people are drinking and smoking, sometimes some fisticuffs do happen for that. So just know, you will be shocked that you can still smoke here, and people really do smoke here, okay? The fourth thing that shocks people when they come here is Las Vegas never stops. This place never sleeps. It is 24/7, go, 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 go.
Wow.
That's why people come here, because I can literally have a party time any time of the day. You can have breakfast at dinner. You can have dinner at breakfast. You can gamble at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm serious, I've taken the plane out.
Wow, you can go to a day club if you want to party during the day. Yes, yes.
And it's 4 o'clock to get my taxi to go to the airport. Slot machines, people are still playing. This place never stops. You can eat, you can drink. Last call? What's that? Is that the last time your grandma called, or the last call was when you last talked to your ex? I don't know, because they don't have that here. You can do anything here. You want to rent a fancy car and be Don Johnson from Miami Vice? You can do that. You want to in muscle cars? You can do that. You want to do anything. This place has got it all. It's
Dude, I need to get to Vegas immediately.
crazy, and it goes all the time. So just prepare for that. Vegas never sleeps. You're wondering, when are they going to stop making that noise? They're not. It's Vegas, okay? That leads to the fifth thing that will shock you when you come here is you can drink on the street any time of the day because there's no last call, and you can drink on the street. And the thing is, in the US, you can't really, they have open liquor laws, okay? You can't drink on the street. But here in Vegas, you can drink on the street. So you'll see people drinking their whiskey and drinking their beer and drinking their long bone drinks of mixed whatever. You will see that all over the place. So that does shock people. Wait, we can drink on the streets?
Wow, what is that? It looks like pineapple sorbet or something like that. That looks delicious, man. I love pineapple. Pineapple and passion fruit are my two favorite fruits. Just delicious.
Yes, you can. For my foreign travelers, there's only a few places, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Savannah, Memphis. There's certain areas you can drink out in public. Now, I will tell you this, the open liquor, drinking on the street is only on the Strip. You go off the Strip, you can get in trouble. So drinking on the Strip or downtown in the Fremont district area, you can do that there. So just heads up on that one. Also, make sure it's not in glass. If you have a glass bottle, you can get in trouble, so it's got to be in plastic. Okay, so a plastic cup or a plastic bottle or a can, you should be okay, all right? And then that kind of leads into number 6 is the crazy drinking people and just the crazy people in general.
Yeah, this is the thing, if you're in a place where you can drink at any time, there's going to be people that can't hold their liquor. There's going to be people just like staggering about, hey, oh my God, like all over the place. I imagine that would get a bit annoying.
That are here in Vegas. You'll be shocked how many people you'll see going, woohoo, we're reliving hangover. You will see people that are really here to live it up, and they will be crazy. And the thing is, there's crazy funny, and there's crazy cool, and there's crazy scary, and there's crazy drunk. There's all kinds of crazy. The people you'll see here will shock you, whether it's the ladies, standing up, getting their picture taken where they literally only have their nipples covered with paint, standing around in almost a G-string, or, guys dressed up like minions, or musicians playing, or just the crazy people on the street. I don't know.
Good grief.
How many people said, oh, Walter's World, hey, my name's Walter's too. I'm like, yeah, sure it is, pal. There is just the amount of craziness in terms of the people that are here will shock you, okay? So be prepared for that. Now, the 7th thing that's gonna shock you when you come here are the porn peddlers. Now, I'm not talking about the strip shows and stuff like that. That's part of Vegas. And the escort services, that is part of Vegas. What I'm talking about are the porn peddlers on the corners of the street handing out what you think are baseball cards. Well, they might be baseball cards for like high school boys and junior high boys. They'd love to have those because they're handing out cards for escort services or strip shows and stuff like that will really show everything. And they don't care if you're walking with your kids or your grandma, they're gonna give you the cards, okay? So that is kind of shocking when you're like, oh, wow, that's boobage card. What is going on here? There is that out there, and that can be shocking.
Wow.
Now, the 8th thing that might shock you has to do with your bill. Vegas is expensive, and the thing is, it's not so much the expensive stuff that'll shock you, because it will be expensive. It will be resort fees. You're like, resort fees? What are you talking about? What's that? Well, when you buy your ticket, you buy your hotel online, you book your hotel online, it says, oh, it's $150. Ooh, $150 a night. That's great. Well, plus taxes and fees. Okay, well, taxes, about 12%. Oh, I can deal with that. And then you get here and they say, oh, no, it's an extra $20 to $30 per night for resort fees.
What? Another $30 on top of, what do you mean resort fees? What? This is new to me. This is very new to me.
For the pool and the internet and other things you won't actually use. So be careful when you book your hotel.
Internet and pool, that should be included in the price, shouldn't it?
Make sure you know what is and is not included in that price. Otherwise, you might have a sticker shock when your $150 room turns into a $200 room with resort fees and taxes, okay? So be careful with that. Now, the ninth thing that might shock you when you come here is the food. And it's the amount of food, but also the tastiness of the food, because there's so many options for food in Vegas.
Oh yeah, look at that shrimp.
I mean, gambling's fun and all, but eating in Vegas is so much better. Because if you went to buffets all night long, they've got that. You went breakfast for dinner, they've got that. You know what? You want to eat at a restaurant from some chef you've seen on TV or you've read in the newspaper about, they have restaurants here.
Ah, Gordon has a restaurant in Vegas. Nice.
The food in Vegas is fantastic and you will eat well. And the thing is, you can get food from anywhere. You want French food, you can have real French food. You want to have Italian food, you can have really real Italian food. You can have Ethiopian food, you can have anything you want. You want breakfast or dinner,
wow,
you can have it all. And the great thing is they have a wide variety of prices for food. So you can, yes, you can do the buffets that go on forever, or you can go to a restaurant and pay hundreds of dollars for food. You can do that, and the food here is fantastic. You want to go eat at some chef you've seen it on the Food Channel or the Cooking Network or whatever, you can do that, and that's what's cool about it. You can see these things, and you can eat so well when you're here, and for me, the food is better than the gambling. And I fully expect this shirt, which was starting to get looser, to get tighter by the end of my trip here, because the food is fantastic, shockingly fantastic, and so abundant everywhere. The 10th thing that might shock when you are here is, yes, you can get free drinks. They actually do comp drinks here when you are gambling. If you're not gambling, you're gonna pay through the nose for alcohol. But if you're gambling, sure, you can get some Johnny Walker Blue Label, sure, you can get a Heineken for free. Because you're playing the penny slots or poker or whatever, you can do that. But you gotta be gambling for them to give you the free stuff, okay? Also, if you wanna keep that free stuff coming, when your cocktail waitress comes by, make sure you tip her at least $1 for every drink you get. You get something nice, tip her $5, because then you know what? She'll keep coming around, okay? If you don't tip, don't expect the free drinks to keep coming, because the cocktail waitress won't be coming around. But you know what? You can get free drinks, which is shockingly awesome when you are here. So the 11th thing that's gonna shock you when you do come here is the temperature. And the thing is, it can be the temperature fluctuation or just the old.
Yeah, I've heard Vegas is hot. Like, really, really hot. Is Nevada one of the hottest states in America? Like, I think it is. Nevada, Arizona, California maybe as well.
Overall temperature. In the summer, it can be 115 degrees here. That's 46 Celsius or higher. And I don't care if it's a dry heat or not, that is too hot to be out. So you really need to be careful. If you are here in the summer, do sneak into the hotels and go enjoy their air conditioning in the casinos and stuff like that. Make sure you're keeping yourself hydrated, aside from alcohol, but like water and stuff like that, so you don't get dehydrated when you're here. You gotta be careful with that sun and with that heat. But also what you might be shocked about is it does get cold here at night. If you're coming here in the winter and the fall, what you gotta realize is this is a desert climate. So yes, it is warm during the day, but once the sun goes down, oh, it's a little chilly.
Really?
So make sure you're wearing layers. So if you're gonna be going to the Fremont Experience at night or something like that, don't be wearing your shorts and t-shirt, because you're gonna be cold later. So make sure you dress appropriately with those layers. Now, the 12th thing that's gonna shock you when you come here is Vegas isn't just casinos. They have tons of other stuff out here. Yes, you can go to the Bellagio and see the fountains going, and you can go to the Mirage and see the volcano and stuff like that, or you can go out of town and see nature. It's not just a desert wasteland here in Vegas. You can go to Mount Charleston and go hiking, Lake Mead and go fishing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Vegas, I believe, like, was only created maybe 60 years ago. Like, before that it was just desert or something like that, or maybe it's a bit more than 60 years. But it's incredible to see, you know, in the last sort of 60-70 years how big it's become. It's amazing.
You can go see the Hoover Dam. You can go to the Grand Canyon, do all kinds of nature stuff just outside. I mean, it's not hard to do. All the hotels, go to the concierge, they can set stuff up for you so you can go explore outside the strip, because listen, Vegas is not just gambling anymore. They've got stuff for all kinds of people. The shows that are here, man, you want to go to Cirque du Soleil, there's plenty of Cirque du Soleil shows. You want to see famous musicians, they have that. Comedians, they've got all kinds of great stuff going on here aside from gambling. So that's the thing that shocks people. It's not just gambling here. And the 13th thing that'll shock you is, I don't know what time it is. There are no clocks in the casinos. Whoa. So people don't lose track of time because they don't know what time it is, so they'll just keep gambling. But for people like me, that means, whoops, I didn't realize how long this video went. So with that, I hope you liked your 13 things that might shock you about visiting Vegas. We have other videos out there to help you. How do you tip in Vegas? What are some free things to do in Vegas? 5 things you love and hate about Vegas. All on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I need to get to Vegas immediately. Oh my God, it looked so much fun, but it just looked expensive. I mean, it looks like the kind of place that you take a step forward, you got to pay $5. Like, it's just like money everywhere. But, you know, for a once in a while treat, why not? You know, life is too short. You gotta enjoy yourself. So yeah, Vegas is definitely somewhere that I want to visit in the next year or so. I mean, it just looks great. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing the recommendations my way. I know I say it all the time, but they genuinely help me out, because if I know you enjoyed watching something, I'll definitely enjoy reacting to it. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing the recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.